Welcome to Sign Home, your cozy corner for all things home design. Whether you're refreshing a room or rethinking your entire space, you're in the right place to find ideas that feel stylish, personal, and tautly doable. Imagine stepping into a home where every corner whispers timeless elegance, where vintage charm meets modern comfort, and where cozy vibes wrap around you like a warm French countryside breeze. Today I'm taking you on a journey to embrace vintage aesthetics, with a twist of modern French style that will make your home feel both classic and completely lived in. French classic style is all about soft, muted colors that create calm and timeless elegance. Think warm creams, dusty blues, gentle greys, and subtle blushes. Start with a neutral base on your walls, then layer these tones through fabrics, rugs, and accessories to add depth and warmth. Mixing textures like linen, wool, and cotton makes the space feel cozy and authentically French. Don't hesitate to add darker accents like navy or charcoal in small doses to ground the room. And a quick tip, pop in touches of gold or aged brass through fixtures or frames to bring that effortless French luxury and catch the light beautifully. Balance and layering are your best friends here for a classic, inviting look. Think of the dining room as the soul of a French home, where laughter lingers and stories unfold over long meals. To capture that vintage grace, mix old-world charm with comfort, by choosing a weathered wooden table paired with mismatched antique chairs. Don't be afraid to mix styles, pair delicate carved chairs with sturdy rustic ones for an authentic collected-over-time look. Layer your table with soft linen runners and fresh flowers to add texture and life. For colors, stick to warm neutrals like cream, taupe, or soft gold, which keep the room cozy and inviting without overwhelming the senses. Lighting is key. A chandelier or vintage pendant light adds elegance and warmth, while candles bring a flicker of intimacy. Soft curtains aren't just window dressings, they're mood makers. Choose natural fabrics like linen or cotton in neutral shades, think ivory, blush, or light gray, to keep the space feeling light and airy. Hang curtains a bit higher and wider than your window frame to create an illusion of taller ceilings and larger windows. Avoid heavy or stiff materials. Instead, opt for fabrics that move and catch the light, adding softness and flow to your room. Layer sheer panels under heavier drapes for flexibility, allowing you to control privacy and light without sacrificing that dreamy vintage vibe. When arranging furniture, keep the space around windows uncluttered to let curtains do their magic. French vintage furniture is all about character, so avoid perfectly matching sets and instead curate pieces with personality. Look for curved lines, delicate carvings, and worn finishes that tell a story. Don't be shy about mixing upholstery textures. A velvet armchair paired with a linen sofa adds visual interest and tactile contrast. When selecting colors, go for muted tones like dusty blue, sage green, or soft beige to keep things calm and cohesive. Arrange larger pieces around natural focal points, like a fireplace or large window, and leave enough breathing room to maintain an airy feel. A well-placed antique chest or console can add unexpected charm without cluttering the space. Open-plan living can sometimes feel too stark, but bringing in French vintage elements helps balance space with soul. Define areas by using rugs with vintage patterns or soft textures. These create zones without walls. Arrange furniture in conversational groupings, such as a pair of armchairs facing a sofa, to foster intimacy within a larger space. Use decorative screens, bookshelves, or vintage cabinets as subtle dividers that add storage and style. Stick to a cohesive color palette, warm neutrals with soft pastels or muted blues, so that even with multiple zones, the space feels unified. Incorporate soft textiles like throws and cushions to add layers and comfort. The magic is in the details. French vintage homes shine through their decorative accents. Think gilded mirrors, porcelain figurines, and antique clocks. When choosing accents, opt for pieces with history or character. Even flea market finds can become statement objects. Display these thoughtfully. A cluster of small vintage frames on a wall or a single ornate vase on a mantel can tell a powerful story. Balance is key. Don't overcrowd surfaces, but don't be too sparse either. Metallic accents in antique gold or brass add warmth and reflect light beautifully. Group objects in odd numbers for visual interest, and mix textures like glass, metal, and ceramics to keep things dynamic. Your bathroom should feel like a secret indulgence. Choose vintage-style fixtures such as a clawfoot tub or a pedestal sink with graceful lines to instantly add charm. Materials like marble, soft stone tiles, or encaustic patterned floors create a subtle luxury without feeling cold. Brass or antique bronze faucets add warmth and complement the vintage vibe. Soft lighting, think wall sconces or a crystal chandelier, sets a soothing mood. Don't forget small touches like linen towels in muted shades and vintage soap dishes to complete the look. Keep storage elegant but practical with wicker baskets or antique cabinets to avoid clutter and maintain serenity. Plants are a simple yet powerful way to soften and enliven French vintage interiors. Choose greenery that feels natural and slightly wild. Potted lavender, trailing ivy, or olive branches bring Mediterranean charm indoors. Use rustic pots like terracotta or woven baskets to keep the look authentic and earthy. Group plants in clusters of varying heights to create visual interest and a sense of abundance. Place greenery near windows where they can thrive and also soften hard edges of furniture. Small herb gardens on kitchen windowsills add both beauty and practicality. Rugs do a lot of heavy lifting in French vintage interiors. Go for faded Oriental or Persian rugs in muted reds, blues, and earth tones. They add depth, pattern, and a sense of history. Natural fiber rugs like jute or sisal can also work beautifully in open-plan spaces to add texture without overwhelming. Size matters. Make sure the rug fits your furniture group so the space feels anchored, not fragmented. Don't be afraid of worn or slightly distressed rugs. Imperfections add character and warmth. A French kitchen is as much about soul as it is about functionality. Open shelving displaying copper pans, earthenware, and vintage spice jars invites you to slow down and enjoy the ritual of cooking. Choose warm woods or painted cabinets in muted blues, greens, or creams for that timeless vibe. Countertops in stone or butcher block add texture and durability. Vintage-style brass or bronze hardware adds subtle sparkle and complements rustic surfaces. Don't forget soft lighting. Pendant lamps or under-cabinet lights create cozy ambience. Finally, bring in fresh herbs in simple pots to connect kitchen design with natural life, making your kitchen feel alive and welcoming. Thank you for joining here at Sign Home, where we believe great design isn't about trends, it's about telling your story through the spaces you live in. If you found something inspiring today, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.